Hello all you night readers, and welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. It is good to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here. It's nice to see everyone. And let me get you in. And there we are. Hello, Rajashri, how are you? Yvonne, Lisa, Kritika, Steffi, Freedom, Beautiful Aries, Chotu, MPT, always good to have you. Happily Ever After. All right. Ross Ad. Hello, Ross. Good to have you. Good to have you all here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So, will your ex R take action for a romantic reconciliation with me in the future, and what action? You have no contact. His zodiac is Aries, so is mine. I don't know anything about zodiac, so I don't know anything about astrology or numerology. I never bothered to study any of that stuff. I can't sit and read and learn something like that. I don't have that kind of attention span, unfortunately. But, here we are. All right, so let's see what we get for you. And Rajashri. So, will your ex R want to be romantic again? Oh, that looks like a good ending, huh? If that's not a romantic ending, I've never seen one. All right, so I think your ex is looking to, definitely restore what you had before. I think your ex is looking to restore what you had. If that makes sense to you, right? It makes sense to me. I think, just getting back to the security and feeling secure in this relationship and having the stability of knowing you already, that the two of you know each other, makes things very easy to do that, right? Going back is much, much easier than going forward. That's why so many exes try to get back together and it doesn't seem to work. But people still try it. People do still try. And, well, you know how that is, right? It's a lot of hard work. That's how it is. You have to be very determined, very dedicated. You really have to push yourself, and you have to give up on things, right? You have to let go of the past. You have to look at life very differently. If you want this to be the outcome, right? A romantic relationship with your ex and, get back together with him, then you absolutely are going to have to be willing to change yourself. Right? You're going to have to change yourself before they'll even do any changing of themselves. So no matter what happened, whatever it was that split the two of you up, whether it was you or him, you or R, I think you're going to end up being the one who changes, because you're going to have to. And then if R wants to change, then they'll change. They won't do it until things are the way they want it to be. And that's what I get for you. That is what I see. All right. So, something to think about. Hello, my fabulous Farrells. How are you? I sent messages out yesterday to some of our Facebook friends who have not switched over here to YouTube yet, giving them the YouTube link and stuff, and I did have a couple people come over, which was good. So if you guys know anyone that was over on YouTube or on Facebook that was following the show, and we have not seen them here on YouTube yet, please feel free to reach out to them. And if there's anyone else, anyone that you know that would be interested in a show like this, right? In a free live tarot reading type of show, then again, please feel free to share that information. Invite them out. Invite them along. That's how we grow, right? Is through word of mouth. If people like what we're doing, then you tell other people, and then other people will tell others, and it just grows from there. Right, Yvonne? So, a future family reading, Yvonne. Lisa, you want a whole family reading. Oh, I know. This is really getting to a point now where you guys have kind of had it, huh? Yeah, that's the impression I'm getting. You're at a point where you're starting to become very judgmental. And I think that is a bit of, it's not a problem for you. I mean, I just think it's just not your style, right? It's not the way you are. It's not the way that you usually act. You're not a judgmental type of person. You kind of let people be as they are and let them do what they want to do. But yeah, you're getting judgmental. You are feeling like, again, there should be some type of discipline in the family, and with a family member in particular. I think, the rest of the family is happy about their actual family life. I just think that the pain and suffering that is being caused by one family member is destroying things, and it's destroying the happiness. It's destroying the peace in the family, right? Because that's really what it is, right? All the family wants to do, all the whole family, the whole big Farrell family wants to do is have happiness and have peace. There has to be some type of healing, right? There has to be that emotional healing. And that's where it all starts, right there with the Ace of Cups. I definitely see that the heartache and heartbreak and the pain and the hurt, all of that stuff is just getting worse and worse. And, of course, moving on is the option, right? Moving on has been what you've been trying to do, but you're finding out that it's harder and harder and harder to have that happen, to have that type of thing happen where you can't really just let go anymore. You can't just walk away. You feel like, you really feel like you're losing a piece of yourself by walking away, right? I think you guys are basically getting two readings, you and Yvonne, because the two of you want the exact same thing. Same family, same question. You get a Big 10 card reading, because I got to tell you, we're going to see. We're using obviously a different deck. Let's see if we get anything that looks similar to what we just got with Yvonne's reading. Right, Lisa? Let's see what we get here. All right. See if any of this ends up looking familiar. Well, there's the Nine of Cups. We just had the Nine of Cups. So you both ended up with the Nine of Cups. And again, the Queen of Cups tells you, right, you want those close relationships back with everyone in the family. Everyone, not just most of the family, but everyone in the family. You don't want to lose that. You're at a point now where You know, things are getting more and more emotional for all of you. And there's just not that happiness. It does not feel like there's success. It's all about emotional healing, being in touch with your emotions and kind of getting a grip on them. The Nine of Cups, again, is all about peace, and that's what the family wants, right? Everybody in the family kind of together wants to have happiness and abundance and peace. And I think, right, it's the whole big Farrell family that wants that. They want to see this person come back into the family. You know, I think you're going to have to be optimistic the best that you possibly can. I think you are going to have to hope for something new to start, some type of new potential, because it's not just going to happen. It's not just going to happen on its own. It's going to have to be something that, you know, somebody is going to have to make a move that, and it's going to have to, unfortunately, be a very it's going to have to be somebody who is going to just tell it like it is, please, and you know, who's just going to put things out there and not worry about whether you're hurting somebody's feelings or not, because they've already hurt yours enough, right? So I think that, you know, you are the person who could be giving that information. You might be the one who ends up giving that information. And, well, you know, it's a thankless job, but I think you might end up with it, because that's kind of how you are, right? You're that strong, confident person who does not mind sharing your thoughts, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, and you don't care who hears it and what they feel when they tell it to them. So I really think that's what's going to happen. I think you're going to end up being the one who really has to make a stand, and you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it for the whole family. Keep that in mind. All right, so Steffi Lavinia, how are you? How will my case be successful? How will my case be successful on Saturday? Okay, so what type of case do you have, Steffi? What kind of case are we looking at? I know. I see what you're saying, Yvonne. You wish you would just, you know, get back to the way she was, and you've tried, but she's not listening. Yeah, you see, if you try and she's not listening, that's one thing. But I think if somebody else tries, I know you've all tried, but I think I think things are going to have to be more insistent, right? If you know, let me put it to you this way. I'm going to put it to you very straight, just the way you got to do it. If you know she's doing something wrong that is not legal, if you have any inkling of any of that type of thing going on anywhere, then you know what? Call the police on her. That'll get her. That will straighten her out. It's a horrible thing to do, I know. It's a horrible thing to think of. That's why I had to think of it. Because I know you guys would think of it eventually, but it's just not something that's happy. All right, Steffi, so what kind of case are we looking at here? What kind of case do you have going on Saturday? All right. Will your case be successful? I would be willing to say probably so. I think you have some new goals in mind, right? You have a new goal. Your new goal is to be successful on Saturday, and I think you are starting right now to plant the seeds so that you're ready by Saturday to do that. Again, the Queen of Cups tells me you will have success. You'll be happy. Things will start to heal after this. You will start to heal after this if there's something going on like that. I think there's going to be a lot of giving, right? A lot of thankful gratitude. I think, you will be, I think you're very kind, so I think it'll come very naturally to you. It's funny that we have the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups again in this reading when we just had them in the last reading. Different deck again, which is interesting. But yeah, I think things are going to go well. I think you're going to go in there and you're going to be very calm. I think you are going to be able to use your creative side to do whatever it is you need to do. And I think after it's over with, I think you'll be able to celebrate. You'll be able to have fun. You'll be able to enjoy yourself again. And you will feel good about it. So, yep, that is what I'm seeing for you, Steffi. I think things will be successful. So says I. All right. So, freedom. You were here last night, I know. I did not read for you, so I will read for you today. Will your ex-friends come back to you and your boyfriend? Will your ex-friends come back to you and your boyfriend? All right, so I think this can happen. I think it could happen. That they are interested. I think they are willing to make amends with you. I just think it's going to take some work, right? It's going to take some hard work. Again, back to hard work and dedication and determination. Really making yourself, really pushing yourself to make this happen if you really want it. Whatever happened, whatever it was that happened between you and your friends, and you and your boyfriend versus your friends, whatever it was very, very hurtful. You really upset them, and that's why things have been so bad. That's why they have not been around. That's why you haven't heard from them. And that's why they have become ex-friends. They are no more, right? But I think the world is telling you there is achievement at the end of everything. At the end of all of this, you will achieve what you want to achieve. And that is, of course, having your friends back. I think your friends are going to have to really think hard about this, though. They're going to have a lot of decisions they have to make. There's a lot of things they're going to have to do, right? They're really going to have to think about all the different things that went on to figure out if this is going to be a good idea for them or not. They have to consider, are they going to get hurt again? Is this just going to be a short-term type thing and then, we're kind of left in the dust again? Things like that. So you're going to have to have a little bit of understanding with them. You really are. You're going to have to understand that they are going to be a little bit on guard, right? They're going to be a little bit guarded. They're going to be searching for the truth, searching for what it is that you really are, what really is your motive to this. Is it just that you want your friends back? Or, they they're going to think that there may be something else, right? There may be some type of ulterior motive that is out there, and that's what they're going to be searching for. That's what they're looking for. They're going to look, and they're going to look very closely at everything that goes on to see if this is going to work or not work, and exactly how things are going to go. So that's what I see for you, Freedom. I hope that helps. All right, beautiful Aries. You want a reading for the rest of September. Since we only have, 10 days, 9 days left. Today in 9 days, or is it today plus 10 days? Something like that. We have been in the middle of Rosh Hashanah recently, so Happy New Year. To any of our Jewish viewers. And then comes Yom Kippur on Sunday at sundown. I'm trying to remember how you say it in Hebrew. Happy New Year. Lashona Tova. That's it. Or at least that's the way I remember it. I'm almost positive that's it, though. Not like my French, Ross. It's not like my French that I'm so fluent. Right? Monsieur, Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle Ross. All right, so the rest of this month, for the next week and a half, I think you will be okay. I think things are going to go good. I think you will have a lot of energy. I think you are going to be very passionate for the rest of the month. I think there's going to be some type of something that you're going to do that it's really going to make you, that you're really going to put your all into, right? And there's always that chance for unexpected money with the King of Rods, the King of Wands. There's always that chance of unexpected money coming in, right? I think you want to feel relief by the end of the month. You want things to relax and loosen up a little bit and feel relieved. That would be a huge development for you. And I think you have some plans, right, of things you want to do. There's some potential out there for you, and you have plans on how to do it and what to do. And I believe with your creativity, you can do it. You're just going to, the only problem here is through the rest of this month, you still are a bit protective of yourself from other people, right? You've been hurt by other people before, and you don't want to get hurt by them again, or hurt by someone again. Not your boyfriend. I'm not talking about him. That's not the one I'm talking about. But I'm thinking, there have been friends out there that have hurt your feelings, and you don't want that to happen again. So you do put a bit of a wall up, and you put yourself, and you protect yourself, right? But in the end, for the end of the month here, you've got the 10 of Cups. And again, that's all about that love and happiness of your family, which is you and your partner and stuff being together. And, I think that happiness is going to continue. So it will be a good end of the month for you. And that's what I see. That's what I get for you, beautiful Aries. That is what I see. Chotu, how are you? You're L and your partner R. Got it. So the question is, when will R leave his third party V? You are in a no contact situation. So R and V are in a relationship. And you and R are in a relationship. That's interesting. All right. I am good, happily ever after. I am very good. Also, Chotu. L. Yes, V is another person. V is another person. But you have no contact at all with R. But R and V have contact with each other, apparently. So the Queen of Cups tells me, you have to be in touch with your emotions. You have to really feel those emotions that you have and know that right now R and V are in a very close relationship. They're very happy. Right? They're very happy. They're very happy here too. You can see that happiness. I can see the three of you. I can see the three of you kind of walking away. That's not easy, right? I think somebody's going to end up walking away from the threesome. Not that this is a threesome. But, and I think this is a huge burden on you, right? This is causing conflict. This is a huge conflict for you. This is really a struggle that you're having. And it's putting a lot of stress on you, a lot of burden on you. I honestly don't see anything here, especially here, telling me that R is going to leave V anytime soon. I really don't. I'm sorry to say. I just don't see it. All right? That's what I get. That is what I get. Okay. All right, let's see. Happily ever after. Happily ever after asks, if I may please ask, and you may, what kind of actions will Raza take after what I said to him? He's a Virgo, I'm a Leo. What kind of actions will he take after you read him the riot act the other night? Yeah, you really gave it to him the other night, I know. I remember. Good for you. Sometimes that's what we all need, right? We all need to hear the truth. We all need to hear what is going on. Or else there's no way to fix things if you don't know there's a problem. If you stick your head in the sand, right? Like an ostrich, you stick your head in the sand. and you don't really know what's going on around you. All right, so what kind of actions is he going to take now? What kind of actions is he going to take after your conversation the other night? All right, so King of Cups tells me that he is going to be a lot more sympathetic to you and your feelings going forward, right? I think he's going to be much more sympathetic to things. I think if he wants to find happiness in a relationship with you and he wants to move forward in a good way, which I think he does, then he realizes he is going to have to, again, be much more sympathetic and more generous in everything. He's going to have to work harder, right? He's really going to have to put in some work to change some things to make the relationship better. If he doesn't dedicate himself to you, then it's not going to ever work. You're not going to get that, right? All you want is stability in the relationship. All you want to do is feel secure. And if he can't do that for you, well, then it's time there's other fish in the sea, and you can start fishing anytime you want. Keep that as an idea, right? Always keep that as an idea, because you are a dependable person, and you are, always there. You're always there when people need you, and you don't just walk away when you think that when they think that they don't need you anymore. When they feel like they don't need help from you anymore, you don't just walk away. You stay to make sure that there's nothing else that they need. And I think that's extremely important. So that's what I think is happening. That's what I think is going to happen between for you and Raza. And remember, there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you got the fishing pole. And if you dangle money out there in front, well, I got to tell you, people should come running. That Page of Pentacles is dangling money in the water. That's interesting. So, all right. Where? There we are. Pallavi Singh, how are you? One of your neighbor's dogs died recently. His name was Chuni. I wasn't able to meet him during his last breath. I loved him so much. Is there any message from him, please? Aw. All right, so what does the dog want to tell you? I have to tell you honestly, I've never done a reading about what a dog says, but we're going to see if there is a message in this one. And then I see Ross donated, so I will get that question right next. Get to that question straight away after I'm done here. Okay. All right, now, Pallavi, and I'm not making fun and I'm not making jokes, but this is the dog talking. Keep that in mind. So Chuni, the dog, is trying to tell you that while he was alive, he had such a safe and blessed life with the family and friends that he had. very clear right there, right? The 10 of Cups. I think he would like you to know that he appreciated you recognizing him. Even though he was not your dog, you still took time to recognize him and to take care of him and nurture him, and you were there for him, right? He is very happy that you provided for him at times when he needed it, and that you were always someone that was dependable to come see him and pet him and take care of him when you could. You were always able to be counted on. He right now is in a very happy place. He's where he wants to be, right? There's always happiness, there's always joy, and there is no pain. I think that is something that you should understand, and it's something that you should that should make sense to you and be very clear to you. I think that's what it's trying. I think he would be trying to tell you that this information should be very, very clear. The Ace of Swords really should have come first, because it should have said, this. Then I would have said, all right, Junie says, let me make this perfectly clear. This is what I want you to know. But it came at the end, and that's okay, because he told you what he wanted you to know, and he says, now make sure all of that information was perfectly clear. All right, Pallavi, that's what I see. I think it's a wonderful message. Ross, where are you? Ross, there you. I saw your question. There it is. All right. So what will happen by the end of September for you? I think I've had this question before. Hey, Dustin Henderson, how are you? Welcome back. I do appreciate it. Yeah, dogs and animals are absolutely always bring a lot of affection to everyone. You're welcome, Steffi. Absolutely. My two dogs are getting very old. I have a 15-year-old Beagle and a 14-year-old Bichon. And I gotta tell you, I am worried every single day. And I'm also going to tell you this. You may not see me for a few days if something happens to them. You'll all get notified. I will notify you all that if something happens. But I may not be here for a couple of days if something like that happens. I get very emotional. I wasn't here for a week when my grandmother passed away in March. We had a very emotional day at her house yesterday because my whole family was there. My sister and her kids and me and Kelly and my parents. We were all there yesterday, and everything everybody wants is pretty much already been taken and out of there and all. There were just a few little things. We didn't really go to do a whole lot. It was just kind of to be together at her house. It was very emotional. So what'll happen for you by the end of September, Ross? Thank you for your donation, by the way. I think it's going to be good. Again, it's funny because I got the 10 of Cups in the exact same spot as I just did in the last reading about the dog. And it is all about, for the end of this month, it's going to be all about feeling safe It's going to be about your well-being. And, you're going to feel very blessed with what you have. You're looking to do this move to Spain. And I know that's something that you want to do, and it's coming up because you decided you're going to do it, right? You told me yesterday or Saturday, one or the other, that you've decided you're going to do it in the next week or so, that you're going to start looking for something. So I think it's kind of emotional. I think you're a bit afraid to do it, but I think it's going to end up okay. I think it's going to work out fine. The Nine of Swords shows me again the anxiety that you're going through because of it. The Ten of Wands shows me that, is moving going to be a burden? Absolutely. It's always a burden. Moving, there's never a time when moving is not a burden. I got to tell you, it always is a lot of work. But I think if you have somebody there with you that's helping you, I do believe that will be a huge help for you. It'll take the stress away. It'll take the burden away. It'll take the fears away. Right? It'll just leave the happiness and the blessing and the well-being and the feeling safe, right? You'll feel safe with someone else. So that's what I see happening by the end of September. I think, you're going to start this whole plan of the move, right? You're going to start looking for the place in Spain, and that's what you need to do is, if you're going to do it, get to it. Right, Ross? Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate your donation. Oh, gosh. Novi Andriana asks, hi, when will I meet my soulmate? When will you meet your soulmate? Well, let's see what we get for you. Just a quick couple of housekeeping things. We have about 15 minutes left in the show. So if you want to guarantee a reading, because I do choose all of the questions by random. I do choose them at random. So if you want to guarantee a reading, you'd have to donate. Donating guarantees readings and moves them to the top of the list. All the donation information is at the bottom of the screen scrolling. It's also in the show description. Also today, right after my show, a little bit after my show, will be Modern Priscilla Tarot's show. That's her right there, right? Make sure you get her name spelled correctly so that you can find her on YouTube if you haven't already, if you don't know her or haven't seen her. And then today at 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern Time, because I know I do everything Eastern Time because that's where I am. So 4:30 Eastern Time, Modern Priscilla Tarot, and The Tarot Magician. And that's spelled exactly out like that. 3 words, The Tarot and then Magician. On her channel, on the Tarot Magician's channel, we'll be having a collaboration. So, these are a lot of things I'm going through, but things to mark down. Make sure you subscribe, right? If you subscribe to Modern Priscilla Tarot, you'll see that her show comes on shortly after mine is over. If you subscribe to the Tarot Magician, well, then you'll get notification that their collaboration is coming on in whatever time zone you are in. It'll be, that show will start about 4 hours after this show is over, the collaboration show. It'll be just about 4 hours later. So something to keep in mind, some good different shows to watch. Modern Priscilla Tarot just put out today a wonderful new video in her Relationship Warriors series, all about cheating. And now I'm afraid I'm a cheater because, well, I bought new underwear. Yes, I know you all want to know that. All right, so when will you meet your soulmate? Right now, I think you are struggling with this problem. I think this is a struggle for you, and it's not something that you're real happy with. So you kind of want to get away from the whole thing. You'd like to be able to just walk away and not have to worry about your soulmate coming or having one or anything like that. However, it is something you're struggling with. So the Two of Cups tells me, yes, there's that emotional connection coming your way. It probably will start off as friends. It becomes an emotional friendship. It goes from regular friendship to an emotional friendship. And then you move forward from there, hopefully. The Two of Wands is telling me, again, all about moving forward, looking to the future, looking towards things that you can control, looking for things that you can control. And if you can control it, well, then that'll be a good relationship. Of course, in the meantime, while you are waiting for this to happen, because this doesn't happen immediately, right? Things do take a little bit of time. But while you're waiting and stuff, well, then, don't feel left out. Don't feel insecure about things. Because like I said, good things are coming. It'll probably start in the form of the friendship, and then it moves into something more emotional. And then as the emotions grow, well, then the friendship grows into more of a relationship, and things go from there. And friendship always comes before relationship in the dictionary. So keep that in mind. These are all things that I think will help you. When exactly is this going to happen? Well, that's difficult to say. I don't have anything here that really tells me a time frame at all. If I had one of the knights out there, I could tell you it's going to be fast or slow or medium or whatever, but I don't have anything like that. I would be willing to hope by the end of the year. I know it seems like forever, right? Just think, it's actually only 3 months away. It's only 3 months till the end of the year almost. So, something to think about. All right, so let's see what we get here. What else do we have? Hey, Swati Dua, how are you? It's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. You would love to get this week's forecast. Well, if you watch Daily Tarot Tips every day, you will get a forecast for each day, and that will be even more accurate than a week-long forecast. So keep your eye out for those. Please watch them. Give them a thumbs up when you see them, right? Give them a thumbs up because, any videos that people put out and any videos that people actually take the time to put out there for everyone deserves to have some kind of recognition, right? I put out daily tarot tips every single day. Modern Priscilla Tarot is out there putting out pick a card videos, relationship question pick a card videos every single day. And she's also doing these very, very high production value relationship warrior videos. So, you guys take some time, just watch them. Watch them, give a thumbs up. If you really feel like, being part of the showing some love, leave a comment. Just leave a quick comment. Very nice job, that is something that really resonates with me or something like that. Because if you only knew the amount of time that all of us, all tarot readers, I'm sure, put into all of not just doing these shows, because the shows are over an hour of our lives right there. And especially, I do 2 shows a day, so that's a couple hours a day that I do. And Donna Priscilla Tarot is here moderating for me, so that's another time. That's more time out of her day. I moderate for her. That's more time out of my day. Then we also do all these videos. Always a little bit of an extra appreciation goes such a long way for us. I'll tell you that. It makes us feel good that somebody actually appreciated the things that we are doing. So thank you. Yeah, my tarot tips, how do you do it? If you watch daily tarot tips, they are, if you go to playlists on my channel here, right on this channel right here, there's a whole playlist full of daily tarot tips. And same thing over on Donna Priscilla Tarot's channel. Her things, she's got playlists for everything. She's much more organized even than I am, so I'll tell you what. Yeah, you'll find exactly what you're looking for if you look. So you'd like to get a week-long forecast. I think this week is going to be good. I think it's going to be very happy for you. I think you'll be happy, but I think it's going to be an emotional happy. I think you are going to show some confidence in something. Something you're doing is really going to give you confidence, or you're going to exude confidence. So someone, that you're doing something for is definitely going to see that confidence. Somewhere through the middle of the week, I think you're going to get to a point where you're not exactly sure what you want to do or how to do it or where to go to do it and how to get there. I know, all those things in one, right? But yeah, I think you're going to be a little confused on what direction to go. That's the easy way of saying it. Of course, I didn't really want to call you confused, but that's what it is. It is what it is, right? The 6 of Rods tells me you do figure it out. You do come out with that. You do come out with a good idea. You figure it out. You are successful figuring out which way to go. And with all the support, again, you are back to being confident with all that extra support with you. I see where, by the end of the week, you will be moving forward, right? Things may not seem so balanced at that point, but you will be moving forward. I think since things are not balanced, you will want to take your time and be a little patient. And, moving forward will be a good thing. But again, just take your time, because if your balance is off a little bit, well, you will stumble and things will not be good. And you don't want to stumble, especially when your confidence is so high. All right. So that's what I see for you for the week. And that was what I got for you. All right. So you just wanted to explain. Oh, reading. Let me see. There we are. So, will you get the RBI grade B job by 2021? All right, let's see what we get here for you. Let's see. That is I forget what the first word is. It's the something Bank of India, right? Dustin? right, so I think things are going to move very quickly here for you. Probably before, yes, the Reserve Bank, that's it. I couldn't remember if it was Reserve or, there was another word and I can't think of what it was, but yes, the Reserve Bank of India. So I think things are going to move quickly. I think they will happen. I think this information will come to you and you'll find out about it before the end of this year. So I don't think you'll have to wait into next year too much. I think if you take the initiative to do, right, to really work on this and to become very good at it, then it'll happen very quickly, right? So don't get frustrated. Just remember, things will work out. Things will come to you at the right time. But you have to have confidence in that. All right? Take the initiative to do whatever it is you can do. The Nine of Cups tells me that things will be good. You'll be very satisfied with the job that you get, with the with the position that you have, and you will, it'll be just right for you. It'll be a good fit, and you'll be happy there. You'll be happy. You'll feel like you're at peace. You'll have a lot of people who, again, a lot of support. You'll have a lot of people who support you and help you grow in that position. And I think the better you do, and the more the more you master this job, then I truly believe that, right, then there is that whole new potential for bigger and better things, right? Maybe grade B is on this side, but then maybe grade A is over on this side. And maybe that's where you're heading, right? So I do see where things can go well for you. Things can move forward very easily in a good way. There's all that new energy and new potential right here at the very end, which, shows to me that once you start doing this job, and you will, that, you always have the there is room for advancement, right? There's room to move forward in that position. Oh, grade A is below, so you want to get it backwards. You want to go grade C. I didn't realize. I thought grade A was better than grade B. We'll see. All those grade D's I got in school, now I can tell my parents they were much better than grade A's. Yeah, that's what I can tell them. All right. So that's what I get for you, Dustin. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. All right. Let's see if I have any more donations, and I do not. So that was my last reading. It is now 12:30 Eastern Time. Modern Priscilla Tarot show comes on in a half an hour. It's in 30 minutes from now. And like I said, don't forget the Tarot Magician and her special guest, Modern Priscilla Tarot, comes on 4 hours from now. All right. So, all right. So I hope we all had a good time. Thank you so much for all being here. I do appreciate it. And I will see you all tonight at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. All right. Don't forget the show's called Tarot Days and Nights. And again, I'm here 6:00 tonight. And I will see you all later, right? All right. See you then. Bye now.